beauties, how are you doing? It is Memorial Day 2020. Almost forgot what year it was. Feeling a little silly today. Just woke up with a really bad headache today, and so I thought, you know what? I think I'm just going to do my makeup, and maybe it'll make me feel a little bit better. And it is late. It is probably like 5 o'clock maybe, but a lot of times when I do my makeup, it just makes me feel better. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying this to see if it will work. Figured I would try to do a kind of like a get ready with me, a quick get ready with me, and do a product test. Moisturize, which always have to do. I'm using the E.L.F. Plus Glow Radiant Moisturizer. Just started using it. It's actually pretty good. It has coconut and hyaluronic acid, SPF 15. So I like it pretty good. But this, which is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear foundation, I have actually never tried before. And so I thought that I would and get a real first time use reaction of what I think about it. Now, I can tell you that a lot of times when I do foundation videos, it's ones that I have tried out, a few times. And with this, never tried before. I don't know how it's going to wear on my skin. I don't know if it's going to be like a very oily consistency on my skin, if it's going to sit down, if it's going to go matte. But I figured, we would try it and see how it goes. So I just literally, I know a lot of people do palette, but I literally just do my hand. My hands are clean. And just going to try to put this on, see how much coverage we get. I don't know if this is supposed to be full coverage, medium coverage, light coverage. I have no idea. I've seen a lot of people use it though, and I thought, you know what? It looked beautiful on them. So let's try it and see if it works for you. Me getting to where I can love my light skin has sadly taken me a lifetime to begin to do. I will be 50 this year. I do feel like it might be a touch off as far as shade goes. I generally will get the lightest shade of just about any brand, and that has always been the best bet for me, because generally it's gonna, whatever shade it is, will usually be not quite light enough but close enough for me to be able to wear. And so it seems to be buildable, but you can still see freckles and things like that through it. And I don't always mind that. Some days I like going for a more traditional full coverage foundation. But this isn't bad. I don't mind this. Covers quite a bit. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the Contour Cream Kit. And of course, light, because I am very light skinned. And we're going to go with this and see how this works. Try to contour the skin up just a little bit without using two foundations. Actually using a contour kit for a change. Again, I'm just taking this contour palette. And I don't always like to contour the same way. So it just kind of gives you options on, you know, different ways you can do your makeup. And I, you know, really like doing that. I like having options and you're not stuck in one. And so I do, you know, at times go a little dark, as you can tell. But, you know, that's the thing, is that you can go back and blend it out. And that's what I always generally prefer to do. Like that. And so now we are just going to buff this out. Make sure we've got this all blended. I think we went kind of ham there, but that's okay. We can always make just about anything work. Just about. Okay, so now we are going to go concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, which is literally one of my go-tos. Absolutely love, love, love it. And it just makes me happy. Makes me so happy. So I don't always go crazy with concealer. Sometimes just a light little bit to get rid of some darkness around the eyes and things like that work the best for me. And I'm just lazily using the same sponge. Really actually kind of surprised at this foundation. A lot of times once it has a chance to kind of settle down a little bit is when I notice things that I don't necessarily like about it. And this actually seems to be wearing pretty good. It's not really going down in fine lines and things. So that's always good. Let's get this all blended in. So let's go with our favorite, maybe one of my favorite loose finishing powders with Maybelline Fit Me. And again, I wear literally like the lightest shade that they have. That's kind of a given with my skin, although a lot of companies are making lighter and lighter and I lied, I'm just gonna just lightly set this down. A lot of times when I do my makeup, it's literally for only maybe like a couple of hours, like before I go to bed or something like that. I am, I guess, what's considered an essential worker. I work in a doctor's office, and a lot of times I do not wear makeup to the office just because I have face mask on. I think I'm gonna go with this Morphe palette today. I absolutely love, 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 love this palette. This is one of my all-time favorite Morphe palettes that I've bought. The colors on it are absolutely beautiful. This is 39S. It's called Such a Gem is the name of it. And it is so pretty. So, 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 so pretty. So pretty. And I think we're going to use the E.L.F. Topper with this and see how it goes. I do tend to mix brands and products and things like that pretty regularly, just because I have lots and lots of things that I do like, lots of different types of things that I like. And so that means I end up flipping back and forth different brands and things like that to use. So I think we're going to do that today. Let me see. Let's go here with Pink Prize is the name of it. We're going to go right in here in the crease, and we are just going to blend that out. There we go. Very, very light, very pretty. I'm going to buff out the edge there just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a very light pink. Oh, pink, pinky, pinky, pinky. This is called Bougie. And boy, is it ever bright, bright, bright. Very, very, very pretty. Bright. If you've seen any of the other videos I've done, I actually talked about the fact that as I've gotten older, I have actually gotten more into experimenting more with colors and things that I'm willing to wear, or things that I think, oh, well, that might not look good on me, so I'm not going to try it. I'm a lot more willing to try things now that I was not willing to try before. I don't know if it's just like a self-confidence thing or what, but I just, as I've gotten older, I love different products for different reasons, and I know everybody's like that anyway, but for me, it's, I couldn't always afford when I was younger some of the products that I want, and not to say I can afford all of them now, but it's just a little easier to afford them now. Having a job and taking care of yourself is it has its advantages. So all right, I'm dying to get to this, so I'm gonna try this. It's a very, very, very pretty, like rose gold color, like a tan rose gold maybe. But I'm gonna put this right in the center. That is beautiful. I saw Miss Ellie Glines wear this, and it looked so beautiful on her. And I literally just had to try it, and it wasn't anything that was, super expensive or anything like that. So I thought, well, beautiful, very glittery, very pretty. This is more of like a nude rose gold kind of thing. And so darken up the crease just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, that is just so pretty. So pretty in person. I hope it's picking up on film the way that you see it in person, because it is really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is I got a new liner the other day, and of all colors. Again, this runs into that whole crazy color thing. I saw it and just fell in love with it, and I thought it was beautiful. Excuse me. This is called Stroke of Gorgeous Color Liquid Eyeliner. It is by Hard Candy. I tried it the other day, and I thought it was very, very pretty. It's purple, like a bright, bright purple. So you're supposed to shake this before you use it. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. So here goes nothing. Let's try this again. See how. Oh yeah. And I'm not always like in love with these type of tips, like the felt line. A lot of times I have a lot of trouble getting them to look good on me, and quite frankly they can be difficult for me to apply, just personally. What do you think? Maybe? Now I do have hooded lids, and so I do have to work like extra hard to try to get them to do what I want them to be completely honest. It just kind of is what it is. I just try to work with what God gave me. And literally just lay that liner, that felt tip liner, right on my lash line and let it work for me, you know? I mean, why not? Apparently we are getting ready to have a big rainstorm here. I think it's about as close as it's gonna get. What do you say? Pretty close, pretty close. So then what I do is once I get my liner where I want it, you know, I always go with the crease, the darkened crease, and that's honestly kind of my go-to. I feel like it works with my eye shape the best, and so that's typically kind of what I go toward most of the time, to be completely honest, just because I feel like that it works the best for me. And so of course you're not gonna, you know, use something that doesn't work, or you feel like it doesn't work. So let's go here with in the crease, right up where we just placed that liner. I'm going to deepen it up just a little bit. And I mean, honestly, you can see probably as I'm putting this on, you know, my lids tend to be a little crepey. I do have extra skin on my brows, on my lids. They'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? On the oh, my poor kitty cat. Driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Okay, and so I think we're going to go with under the bottom lash And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a little bit of a shadow called Go For It right on top of that Flirty Birdy. It kind of has a shift. I'll just get a little bit of, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I don't know what it is. I just think those two together are just absolutely gorge. So pretty. I'm gonna deepen up one last time. I'm going to go for In the Balm of Your Hand, Greatest Volumes 2, Balm Cosmetics Eye and Blush Palette. This Damn Boy color right here, the pink, is really, really beautiful. And so I go there a lot. Just give you a little something, something. Just a little something, something. And you know, I've had a few people ask me also, I have facial scarring from a car accident that I was in when I was younger. And so, therefore, I do have some scars that I do cover up when I do put on my makeup. And I just feel like it's one of those things that, you know, if you're given it, you're supposed to work with it as best you can. And so that's kind of what I do. I just, you know, I know it's not the prettiest thing, but I don't always put on makeup to cover it up either, because it's just there. They're not going anywhere. You can't fix them. You can't do anything like that. So I just, you know, go with what I got. I have a lot of people ask me about my brows. And I use this little, and I hate to even show this because you can't get it anymore as far as I know. This is the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Ultimate Brow Palette. I don't even think you can get this anymore, but it's literally like my most favorite palette for my brows. So I still continue to use it and hope that it never, you know, I never lose it. It never dies on me. Because quite frankly, I do use other ones, but this is like my favorite. I don't know what it is about it. I mean, it's just a powder formula, but something about it really works for me. I got really tickled at my daughter. She told me that I have Maleficent brows, which, you know, she rocks some, you know, pretty intense brows. So I guess I'll have to say, yeah, I guess I got to. Need a little bit more. All right, I think that's good. And she puts more on. Story of my life. story of my life. Okay. Then we will go into Wonder Beauty eyebrow gel. I just got this and I feel horrible. I don't know whether it was in my Ipsy or whether it was in BoxyCharm. Yeah. Welcome to my world. Can't remember anything. Memory is for squat. But what are you gonna do? Like I said, you just gotta do the best you can. This is the mascara I'm gonna use. It's the Ciaté London Triple Shot Double XL mascara. I really, really like this mascara. It goes on well. It wears well on me. Yeah. I'm kind of a more is more girl when it comes to makeup. I'm one of those. If I'm going to wear makeup, I want to wear it. I don't want to be any ifs, ands, buts about it. When I have it on, you can tell that I have it on. And, you know, I get my money's worth when it comes to you know, girls, I've been in this skin for almost 50 years. And I used to absolutely hate the fact that my skin was so white. And I just could not. I wanted to be tan and, you know, all this. And that's just not me. That's not ever going to be who I am. And so I started to try to just embrace it and enjoy it, because my skin is always going to be light. Always. You know, unless I put like 50 pounds of, you know, stuff on it. This is, you know, what I was given. And so I do try to, you know, work with what I have. And this is a palette I just got. It was on clearance. So, yay for clearance. It is the Alchemist Holographic palette. This is Kat Von D. I don't know if you can still get this anywhere, but I fell in love with it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I do enjoy the colors in here. And so with that being the case, of course, I wants to wear it. There we go. Suede shoes. This is a favorite. It is the NYX Professional Makeup. No slide, glide on, glide on, stay on. Definitely a turn on. Very cute. 205. Nearly there. This is Maybelline. With a little touch of, this is LA Colors, which is extremely like on the inexpensive end. I bought this, I think Halloween maybe last year. Had it for a while, but was the metal line that they had out. And I think it's so pretty. Thank you for getting ready with me. Hopefully this will be a good start to the week. we'll have a really, really good week this week. It'll be a short week, which is always good. So here's to hoping that everybody has a fantastic week. Hope things are going well for you. And, you know, just keep on, you know, getting on. Just trying to do the best you can to be the best person that you can. And, you know, that's all anybody can ask of you. Just do your best, you know. That's all anybody can ask. Because everybody's having a hard time. Everybody is trying hard to make it. And with all this, you know, stuff going on with a lot of people being sick, it's very, very scary because it makes you, you know, think about things that you might not have had to really, you know, thought about before. And the fact of the matter is, you know, we have to think about all this kind of stuff. So hopefully things are going well where you are. Hopefully none of your loved ones are sick. So take care of yourself, and thanks for watching. Come back. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to come back and see me try to do this face again sometime and see what other content we've got going on. So thank you for coming.